Okay, I'm on Audacity recording this. Having an issue with recording in Kdenlive today. Okay, we got 6 videos, 2 titles, 2 wipes. Added some music and cut it and some lower levels. Did a chroma key on one. I did a speed change on 2 of the videos. I added, kind of moved them, a bunch of titles and stuff. So it's a 9-minute and 4-second video. So that's the timeline we're looking at right there. And, it's not real intense, but there's a lot there. No matter what I've done, whenever I render on this new Ryzen 9 5950X, the CPU only uses about under 40% of the CPU. So far that's real good. And the temperature, which I'm going to show you here. So here we're doing a Control Enter, and I pull up the render menu here. And I do H265 because I'm only doing 1080p. And I use parallel processing, all 32 threads. So you can see there's 9. It says what to render, and then we're going to watch it go. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to load System Monitor. There's all my threads on the new processor, my new upgrade to my mid tower. And right now it's just running Kdenlive sitting there. It's not using much at all. And mostly it's OBS. Now when it starts to render, the process is called melt in Linux. In Mint 22.2 is what I'm using. And you'll see all the threads will start working here. So we're getting ready to render. And I'm just showing you what we got here. It's a simple video, but it threw some weird stuff in there. I've done a lot. The most I've done is about a 20-minute video. Not with this CPU, so we'll see how that goes eventually. This is 9 minutes with a few things. And we're getting ready to render. I'm just watching the screen as this thing is displaying what's going on. That's why it's kind of out of sync with reality here. Okay, let's render. Now you'll notice it's kind of stalling. It's checking the whole video. It doesn't use a lot of threads when it does that. And then once it fires up the melt process, and that's what it's called, M-E-L-T, you will see all the threads start working. See, right now it only shows OBS, and there's a scan time. It's 5 seconds or something like that. And if you go to resources, you can see the actual threads. Oh, it just started to render. See how all the threads are in unison. And there is melt. Now, the highest I've seen here today is 37% of the CPU. Before I had a Ryzen 7 5700X, half the threads, and it would get up into the 80s, and sometimes it might touch 95% of the CPU. But the threads really make a difference when using Kdenlive. That's what I'm seeing. And of course, clock speed and all that good stuff. So here we're in CPU X, and you can see it's 71. It peaked out at 73 degrees. And we're 32% on the CPU. And we're almost done rendering. I mean, this thing is quick. The Ryzen 9 5950X, I got it for $288. And I got it over a week ago. And today's date is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. That's the lowest price I've seen on that. When it came out 3.5, 4 years ago, it was $800. And the thing blazes. So we're cruising along here and we're almost done. $2 minutes and 26 seconds, I believe it says. Yes. And the temperature on this CPU drops immediately. And I'm just using a, what do you call it, a Cool Master 212 Black Edition fan on top of the CPU. And I have 3 fans in my case. They're all 140s. And then I have a video card, an RX 570 with 2 fans, but that thing, it doesn't hardly do anything. So there we are, that's it. That's my quick render time. I'm gonna shut this down and that's the end of this video. This video is probably about 5.5 to 6 minutes and that's it. One other thing, you can see that the temperature dropped down into the high 30s, and normally it'll be about 37 degrees at idle. So I read that it runs hot, but it doesn't seem, it gets up in the mid 70s pretty quick, but it doesn't peak out, and the TDP is 105.